Well, hello, good evening, and welcome to the news at 6 p.m. on Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station. I'm Charity Jerome. First, the news headlines. President Tinubu's spokesman says military intervention could still happen over Niger coup. National Assembly to send holiday allowance to senators. On the foreign scene, Iran says it has technology to build supersonic missiles amid U.S. tensions. While in sports, Igalo Osimhen joined FIFPro to call out NFF over Super Falcons' unpaid bonuses. Details of these and more coming shortly. President Bola Tinubu has inaugurated the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, highlighting the need for revenue as government works to discharge its responsibilities to its citizens. President Bola Tinubu emphasized the need for sound fiscal policy environment and the fit-to-purpose tax system.
Our target is to improve Nigeria's revenue profile while making the business environment more conducive and internationally competitive. Our aim is to transform the tax system to support sustainable development while at the same time achieving a minimum of 18% tax to GDP ratio within the next 3 years.
The president had in July approved the establishment of the committee and appointed Taiwo Oyedele, a tax and fiscal policy expert, as its chairman. In a statement announcing the development, Dele Alake, special advisor to the president on special duties, communications and strategy, said the committee will comprise experts from both the private and public sectors. He said the panel would be responsible for various aspects of tax law reforms, fiscal policy design and coordination, harmonization of taxes, and revenue administration. The special advisor to the president, Bola Tinubu, on media and publicity, Ajurin Glale, has disclosed that military intervention is not off the table as the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, seek to ensure that democratic rule returns to Niger Republic. Ngalale revealed this during an interview with Al Jazeera and was reacting to concerns that Niger's junta had defied the ECOWAS deadline. ECOWAS had threatened the use of force if the junta does not comply with the deadline, which elapsed on Sunday. Ngalale noted that the additional sanctions on Niger are proof that the Commission is focused on a diplomatic approach before resorting to the use of force as a last option. The organized labor has expressed doubts over the ability of Femi Gbajabiamila-led panel set by President Bola Tinubu to negotiate with workers following the sudden removal of fuel subsidy to handle the assignment. National President of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Joe Ejiro, expressed the doubts when he led the leadership of the organized labor unions in the country to visit the Senate leadership. The NLC president lamented the plight of Nigerians as a result of the removal of fuel subsidy without putting anything on ground to ameliorate the effect in the country.
Our agreement with government in 2020, the CNG was being targeted at 90 naira per litre, as an alternative to PMS that was at 185 then. The option of equally repair of our refineries was looked into. We can't survive on PMS that is import driven. We had agreed for a wage award, which is not new in Nigerian parlance, from the dodgy days. Dodgy award. To even early this year, when the federal government paid 40% award to some of their employees. So we are conscious of that, and we have agreed on wage award. And up to this moment, the Committee on Wage Award is yet to sit.
The president of the Trade Union Congress, the TUC, in his presentation said the interventions brought forward by the government are not far-reaching. He also maintained that the political elites are not modeling the sacrifices they're demanding from Nigerians.
You are the political class. You are asking us to keep sacrificing, but we have not seen the palpable sacrifice from both the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary.
The President of the Senate appreciated the organized labor for their patience and understanding to assist government come up with strategies to cushion the effects of fuel subsidy removal.
The Senate will partner with you to put these ideas together. The Senate will be very glad to approach the executive arm of government in partnership with you to see how we can work together to reduce the sufferings of Nigerians.
Well, in another development, the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, has told the senators in the upper chamber that the clerk of the National Assembly will send some money to their various bank accounts to enable them enjoy their holiday. In a video which surfaced online on Wednesday, Akpabio made the statement before a motion of adjournment was moved at the end of the Senate's ministerial screening. Shortly after, the head of the nation's upper chamber was alerted by some of his colleagues that the plenary session was live on television. Akpabio then made another statement to counter it by saying that prayers had been sent to their mailboxes to assist them go on a safe journey and return.
Of the leader, and then as soon as Senator Umahi takes his oath of office, we shall rearrange the office of the leadership. In order to enable all of us to enjoy our holidays, a token has been sent to our various accounts by the clerk of the National Assembly. I withdraw that statement. In order to allow you to enjoy your holiday, the Senate President has sent prayers to your mailboxes to assist you to go on a safe journey and return.
The Senate concluded the screening of 45 out of a total of 48 of the ministerial nominees that were sent by President Bola Tinubu. Still on the news, the National Agency for Food, Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has warned the general public that fruits ripened with calcium carbide and buying drugs from hawkers is a complete risk that could lead to death. Director General NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, stated this in her keynote address during the media sensitization workshop on dangers of drug hawking and ripening fruits with calcium carbide held in Oka, the Anambra State capital. Adeyeye said the chemicals in calcium carbide were hazardous to pregnant women and children and could lead to headaches, dizziness, mood disturbances, mental confusion, memory loss, swelling in the brain caused by excessive fluids, sleepiness, seizures, among others. The program was organized by NAFDAC for the Association of Nigerian Health Journalists Southeast Zone with a view to sensitizing residents of the region on the dangers and risks associated with such acts. Well, still on the news, Simon Ekpa, a popular Biafra agitator and separatist, has revealed how he was administered an oath of allegiance in regard to the struggle for the actualization of the Biafra Republic. In a statement posted on his official Twitter handle on Wednesday, Ekpa claimed that Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, had administered an oath to him through Caroline Okorafor's mother. He stated this while reacting to threats by some individuals to drag him to court following his activities in the southeast. Ekpa, the self-acclaimed Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, also revealed that Kanu had, prior to his arrest, urged him to continue the struggle if anything happened to him. And back home now, Oyo State government has announced that it has put every machinery in place with necessary stakeholders to curtail the outbreak of anthrax. State Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development, Barrister Olasukomi Olaleye, made this known today in Ibadan, the state capital, while speaking during a program organized to sensitize butchers and livestock dealers in the state on the anthrax disease.
There are two ways we are. Number one is to sensitize our people about the disease, how it affects animals and human beings. also, as I'm speaking with you today, we are meeting butchers at the central abattoir here in Ibadan, and also experts from the ministry will be visiting cattle markets, from Ibadan here to all parts of Oyo State to sensitize people about the disease and the symptoms, on animals and human beings. The other thing we are doing is to collaborate with the federal government on the issue of vaccination of animals. So that we are working on speedily. And anyway, from now, you begin to see the result of that to protect members of the public.
He also called on the Association of Butchers, Cattle Dealers and Cattle Sellers to support government's effort in preventing anthrax by ensuring that the cattle to be slaughtered were well observed by veterinary doctors. The Deputy Director of Veterinary Services, Dr. Mrs. Mofoluwake Ibitoye, said that the ministry is collaborating with Ministry of Health to ensure people are fully aware about the disease, urging butchers and the general public to be cautious and ensure they patronize only government-approved abattoirs, as well as to go for hygienic animals for their consumption.
Anthrax is a zoonotic disease which is transmissible from animal to man. So, and that is why we are collaborating with the Ministry of Health. We have been having programs together to sensitize people and how to prevent the disease in Oyo State. Luckily, we have not recorded any case yet in this state, and we hope that we will not record. That is why we are here today to sensitize butchers, cattle dealers, all those people that have direct contact with animals.
The chairman, Butchers Association Ibadan North Chapter, Mr. Nurini Ario, commended the state government's proactiveness on the matter, expressing readiness of the association to support government with total compliance. You are listening to the news at 6 on Splash 105.5 FM. Still to come, Iran says it has technology to build supersonic missiles amid U.S. tensions. And Igalo Osimhen joined FIFPro to call out NFF over Super Falcons' unpaid bonuses. Let's take a short break now. When we return, details of these and more. Stay with us.
LifeMate just launched her new LifeMate app. Enjoy multiple discounts after you download and sign up on your mobile. Plus, enjoy extra discounts if you buy up to 1 million naira products and above. Hundreds of special products are sold at low prices. Offer lasts from 5th to 27th August. Visit any of our showrooms or call 081 2000 6000 for more inquiries. Terms and conditions apply. LifeMate, your LifeMate forever.
tí 9 mobile network Naija gangan bá jẹ́ àyò rẹ̀. Èrè ńlá ń dúró dè ọ́ nígbàkúgbà tí o bá nílò dátà sí láti wo sinimá tàbí gba oríṣiríṣi àjàbalẹ̀ eré ìdárayá. 9 mobile wà fún ọ. Pẹ̀lú 1,500 naira péré, wàá jẹ ìgbádùn 8 gigabyte látọ̀dọ̀ 9 mobile. O tún lè fi 9.5 gigabyte ṣe ìfàjẹ pẹ̀lú 2,000 naira péré àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Darapọ̀ mọ́ 9 mobile lónìí tàbí kí o tẹ *301# láti yan dátà olówó pọ́kú tí o ṣe gbẹ́kẹ̀lé. 9 mobile wà níbí fún ọ, wà níbí fún Naija.
This place is rocking and rumbling, disbelieving.
This thing no be just game, na life. E go carry person up and down. Sometimes e go make you laugh. Sometimes e go make you sound person. E go totori your body. E go charge your body. Everywhere go soft. Na the new football season. GoTV don arrange to sama you all the better ball for Spanish La Liga, Italian Serie A, Premier League, FA Cup, and all the UEFA games wey carry weight. Bobby, rush now go collect your own GoTV decoder wey carry 1 month free max subscription for only 9,900 naira. Make yourself balance for front chair. Take enjoy the new football season because na good football we dey talk so.
From his wildest dreams.
GoTV, love it.
Finest babe. How do you do it?
My skin gives me the extra confidence to light up the room. That's why I'm deliberate about how I nourish my skin. I use a soap made with the right natural ingredients.
A soap? Which one?
A soap that contains shea butter and aloe vera, turmeric, and honey for a glowing skin.
skin. Experience the new Joy Black Soap, made with over 7 natural ingredients that moisturize, restore, and repair your skin, giving you the confidence to be who you love to be. Joy, beauty my way.
Well, thank you so much for staying with us on the news at 6 on Splash 105.5 FM. Turning now to the foreign scene, Iran has reportedly obtained supersonic cruise missile technology amid rising tensions with the United States over military deployments in the region. The state-linked Tasnim news website reported that the missiles are now undergoing tests and will mark the beginning of a new chapter in the defense power of the country. Tasnim said the new missiles could significantly accelerate the Islamic Republic of Iran's response time in case of any combat and take away attacking forces' opportunity for reaction. It did not, however, say when such a missile could potentially be completed, the testing phase, and be publicly unveiled. Still on the foreign scene, Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu says Russia will build up forces at its western borders following Finland's accession to NATO, adding that the collective West is waging a proxy war against Russia. Russia says it shot down 2 drones near Moscow, blaming Ukraine for another alleged attempt to hit the capital. According to a news investigation by Al Jazeera, a feared Chechen unit polices Ukraine's occupied nuclear town and has been pictured near the Zaporizhia nuclear power station. Several second-hand Leopard 1 tanks that once belonged to Belgium have been bought by another European country for Ukraine, an arms trader tells the Reuters news agency. And finally, to some exciting news from sports. Some football stakeholders in the country have joined voices in calling for the Nigerian Football Federation to pay outstanding allowances owed members of the Super Falcons. These stakeholders, including present and past Super Eagles, in the light of Tuesday's solidarity statement by Global Player Union FIFPro calling on the NFF to upset the backlog, also joined in the demand. FIFPro's statement was shared on Instagram by Super Falcons forward Azizato Shola. Napoli forward Victor Osimhen replied to the post with, quote, "Pay them NFF," end quote. Former Everton striker Victor Anichebe and ex-Super Eagles frontman Odion Igalo have also joined in the call. Just before we go, here's a quick recap of the major headlines. Special Advisor to President on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, discloses that military intervention not off the table over Niger coup. National Assembly to send holiday allowance to senators. On the foreign scene, we told you that Iran has disclosed that it has technology to build supersonic missiles amid U.S. tensions. In sports, you heard that Igalu Osimhen, among others, have joined FIFPro to call out NFF over Super Falcons' unpaid bonuses. For more details on the news, you can always visit our website on www.splashfm1055.com. Now you can download the Splash FM mobile app on iOS and Google Play Store to listen live, get news updates and opinion poll. You can also report an event live to us through the iReport feature. To download, go to any of the stores mentioned, search for Splash FM 105.5 and then click the download button. Well, that's the end of the news on this hour on Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station and the best radio station in the southwest of the country. The news editor is Tunde Olawuwo, assisted by Ibukunlua Olagunju. I'm Charity Jerome. Good evening and thank you for listening.
Holidays.
Charge at 240.
Hot news,
cool vibes, sports, and more on the Integrity Station.
Baba?
Yes, my son.
Tell me a story.
Millions of years ago, a meteorite made of vibranium, the strongest substance in the universe, struck the continent of Africa, affecting the plant life around it. And when the time of men came, 5 tribes settled on it and called it Wakanda.
Why?
We are black. We respect our culture. We are the history. We stand for unity. We stand for integrity. We are Splash. All Splash. 105.5 FM.
105.5 The Splash.
Splash FM 105.5.
Tí o bá wà lórí nẹ́tíwọ́kì àrídájú, ìyẹn Naija Confirm wo ẹ̀bùn 1,000 naira ń dúró dè ọ́ o. O tún ní àǹfààní